What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Akiri, and today I told y'all I'll be dropping a video. So I'm about to drop the video for y'all. I'm not in my room, that's why y'all don't see the different things like in the background or whatever. But today's video, I'm gonna do a little yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Today's video, I'm just gonna be talking about everything that's been going on, because I know y'all been watching my story and whatever. Today's video, actually I know I'm gonna talk about when I found out that my granny had died and whatever. I didn't want to drop this video as soon as I reached 1,000. I really wasn't gonna drop this video at all because it's a hard topic and whatever. But I am gonna drop it for y'all because y'all hear me talk about her a lot and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this video and we just gonna do it like that. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If that subscribe button is red, then you're doing something wrong. Don't forget to turn your post notification bells on, and I'll be right back. Hold on. And don't forget to turn your post notification bell on, so you know when I'm dropping these bangers back and forth. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. So I think it was 2012. My grandma died. I was in the 2nd grade. So I was 6, I want to say. I was 6, I think. I was in 2nd grade. I was about 9. Hold on. Second. Yeah, I was 9. Hold on. I'm just not thinking about this now. Hold on. So 4th, I was 11. 10. Yeah, I was 9 in the 2nd grade. Don't try to play me in these comments because I know I'm not supposed to be 9 in the 2nd grade. But so I was in the 2nd grade. I was 9 years old, and taken back, I know my grandma had a surgery. I know she had a surgery, but I don't know exactly. I think it was like a heart surgery. Or did she have cancer? She had a surgery. It was a surgery, y'all. I don't know. But she had a surgery. I know she had a surgery. And after her surgery, they put her in a nursing home. They put her in a nursing home and whatever. And before that, I remember, like, my dad, he was a bus driver. He just stopped being a bus driver like this. But he was a bus driver, and I remember he used to always drop us off at the nursing home. Because my mama and you know, they'll always be at the nursing home. And before that, before she went into nursing home, my mom and grandma relationship was tight. So when your parent relationship with somebody is, like, tight like this, y'all become tight like this. And I remember, like, I love my grandma to death. I loved her to death. Until this day, I still do. Because that's my grandma. Like, that was the only grandma I ever had met anything like that. So, yeah, like, so before that, we already had a tight bond. I was a kid still. So I didn't know anything that was going on at all. I was only like I was 8 years old, and like, I should have been like, okay, what's going on? But I didn't know what was going on in the situation to where, like, I could fully understand. In my mind, when they said she's gone, I'm like, okay, gone somewhere else. But once I got older, I guess like about 9 or 10, I started to realize, okay, Mom, where's grandma at? Where's grandma at? And like, I went to her funeral and all. Let's stop skipping places. But she was in a nursing home. I know for sure she was in a nursing home because we used to go and visit her. And I remember we used to always sit up in the little waiting room. I think it was me, my little sister, and my little brother. We used to always sit up in the waiting room and wait for my mama to tell us that we could come and see our grandma. Till this day, I'ma tell y'all, till this day, it's not a day to go by without me thinking about her. it all till this day. Like, that's my grandma. Like, that's my mama's mama. And like, she was like the only one I know my mama could cope to. But everything that she did for us, I would pay respect to it today to still have her here with us. But anyway, but she died up in the nursing home. I think it was before Thanksgiving. I just remember coming home one day and my mama was crying. Like, I I don't think I ever seen her cry before. Like, before previously. And I remember she was just bawling out in tears. Like, she was in a room, she was very quiet and everything. And I was like, okay, something going on. Like, what's going on? Like, something was going on and stuff. And then after that, she finally had told me, she finally had told us that grandma died. Like the way she said it was like, grandma died. Okay, y'all. So y'all need to like understand, like, basically she died. So I remember like a couple of days afterwards, we went to her funeral and everything, and we rode in a limo. That was my first time riding a limo, but we rode in a limo and everything. And I remember this one song that they played at her funeral. And to this day, if I hear it, it just make me want to cry. Like, it makes me just want to cry for some reason. Like, I'll just cry whenever I hear it because it reminds me of it. It's called I'm Going Over Yonder. I'm going over yonder. Like, to this day, it make me want to just like bust into tears. But like, to where like when we go to like, I don't think I ever like show my feelings towards my family and them. Like, I don't show feelings, but I think at the funeral I cried. Like, it wasn't like big tears, but I cried. Like, I know that it was tears, and I know that it took me days to where after I turned, like, I'm only 14 now. I'm about to be 50, but I'm only 14 now. And the love that I shared from my mother, like, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I feel like I'm going to lose her from her condition, or I'm going to lose my father in his condition. But till this day, when I see like in the news where like folks are dying, like, that stuff hurts me today. It really do. Because that could be anybody, but that could be any one of us. But going back into the story, like, I never thought that losing her at a young age would happen. But I know that it was everybody's time. It's going to be everybody's time to go at one point in time. But I never thought that losing her would happen, like, as young as I lost her, because I never met my dad's mom, because she died before I was even born, before I think any of us was born. But I always had those aunties that would tell us stories about grandma, about my grandma, and it was hard to even see her sisters and brothers and them die. Like, it's none of them left. Like, that whole generation just wiped out. I don't have my mama don't have her mama's sisters or brothers here. They're all gone from the surgery. The sisters are mainly gone from the surgery. And I only have a pawpaw really left. And that's one that I have left. So when y'all ask me why I don't show my feelings as much, it's because I don't know how to express them, basically. I don't know how to express my feelings towards anything, because I see everybody have out here with their grandmas today, or some people losing their moms and dads in certain situations to where, like, okay, maybe that could have been me next. Like, that could have been my mom out here losing her life from her condition. Because if you don't know, my mom has lupus. But that could have been my mom out here, or that could have been my dad out here. So that's when folks be making jokes about, like, my mom and dad. I take that stuff to heart, and I know that it's not okay, because even with, like, my aunties and them, it's really hard for me to see them argue, see the way that they treat each other out here, because I know my grandma didn't raise them like that, and I know she's looking over us today, and she not. I know she's a little upset with us because the way they would act towards each other. Like, if you don't know me, I take my family. Like, I probably don't show it to the world, but my little sister right there, that's my heart, man. Like, that's my heart, like right there. Like, my little sister, we have the strongest bond out of all my siblings. And my mom and dad, like, we have the strongest bond. I wouldn't say like out, but like, you might see me, you never gonna see me talk down on them. Like, I might joke around by talking down, but it's something good that comes out of everybody in this world today. And as we all see, kids are getting killed young and everything. Like, on the news, like, it's nothing good on the news anymore. You see kids dying a day. And I feel like none of this stuff would be happening if the world was just going around as well. But let's get back on the story. I'm not trying to cry for you. No sympathy or anything. But I remember one day in church, we had to go. This was past after my grandma died. I think it was like a couple of months after she died or whatever. We had went to church, and we had to go sing at the nursing home. Mind you, that same nursing home that she died in, that same exact nursing home. And I just fell out in tears because I couldn't go to that nursing home. I fell out in tears. Like, if I'm lying, God comes straight me down. And you can ask some of the kids that even go, I'm like cool with them still. I fell out in tears. That song, I hear a lot at funerals that I go to. And that's what really brings the tears out of my eyes and stuff from this day, because I feel like I didn't get to tell her goodbye. Like, I was in school and I was young and stuff today. I really didn't understand when I was younger what my mom went by. When my mom said that she was gone, I didn't really understand that. Like, it really hurts to this day seeing a loved one gone. Like, I know, like, I don't express it a lot to my mom and them, but they don't. She understands, if anybody understands. Like, I act the way I act today because I don't know if they're going to be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. So, y'all see me with this little badass attitude, or, oh my gosh, she doing this for the clout or anything. No, it's nothing for clout. Like, I'm just that lovable type. But once we get close, I'm going to try to push you away. Me and my grandma, I'm going to say, and my mom probably think I'm lying about this. We got close, and then she was gone. Like, I don't want you to get close to me, and then you have to leave. Like, that's not what I want you here for. When I want you to get close to me, I want you to be here. I want you to be that person that I could call on when I needed you, but you wasn't here. And I understand that God needs you. God works in mysterious ways, but at the end of the day, I feel like it wasn't your time to go. I feel like it was your time to go, so you wouldn't be in so much pain. But I feel like it wasn't your time to go. I feel like you should have still been here today. And that was the last grandma I had left. Like, only one that I could consider grand. I don't have a grandma. I have a papa, but that's really it. But can't nobody show me how to be a woman other than my mom now and my aunties and them. That's really it. But I needed you. You're not here anymore. So when my mama do something wrong, I couldn't call on you. I had to call on an auntie or a cousin. Not say do something wrong, but when she make me mad and stuff, I should have been able to call my granny. She could have talked it out for us. And one thing I can say about my granny to this day, and I'm going to end it like this, she had a wonderful heart. My granny had a wonderful, wonderful heart. She was a loving person. She was all of the above towards us as her grandkid and stuff. And to this day, There's not a day to go by without me thinking about her. Maddie Mae Watts will be always in my head for the time that I have left on this earth. And one day, I hope that we meet again. But yeah, I'm gonna stop crying though. It's not even. It's serious. But y'all probably think I'm doing this sympathy thing for clout and whatever, but I'm not. I told some people have requested for me to do this. I told some people I was going to drop the video once I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, so I decided to drop it. I'm gonna drop it today actually, and I'm gonna put a picture of her on the back and everything that was on there. But don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. This world has been wild. Don't forget, okay, hold on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget that if that subscribe button is red, you're doing something wrong. Don't forget to turn on that bell so when I'm dropping bangers after bangers after bangers. And don't forget to stay blessed.